Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to come through for a little bit and chat with you guys about creating your own reality. Since the beginning of time, random people, have come up with ideas and they started taking steps towards creating them in the physical reality. Now, these were random ideas and they started to label them and give them definitions, uh, i.e., the alphabet, how to add and subtract and what processes to take to get the solution. And again, this is all made up. This is somebody creating something and giving it a definition. And again, we all have agreed that A is A, B is B, air is air, water is water, all of these things. So why can't you do that? Why can't we do that? We can. You can start creating things and giving it your own definition, whether it be something you have an idea about or something that's already created and you redefine it to mean what you mean. As an example, I'm going to use myself because it's easy for me. So, say I realize I lost a subscriber or two. Instead of saying, what did I do wrong, or complaining that I'm not getting the subscribers I want, or my channel's not moving the way I want it to, instead of that meaning I did something wrong or it's not going to work, now I say, whenever I lose a subscriber, that means I'm going to get 25 more subscribers. That's the new norm for me. That's the new definition for me. That's the new sign and symbol for what that means. So I am making that negative work for me. I am transmuting that energy and redefining it. So you can say, every time I see a red car, that means I'm going to get a new financial opportunity. Like, now I am expecting that to happen. So I am redefining something. I'm taking one thing that means something else to everybody else, and I'm making it mean something else for me. Just like these people that have created different systems on how streets work and how transportation works and how the legal system works. They created something out of nothing and made it into something. And us agreeing to it, us believing those things, have given power to those things. So if everybody said, no, we're not going to agree to this, or no, we don't acknowledge or resonate with A being an A or whatever, it wouldn't hold any power. But since we agreed to it, now this is a truth amongst the collective. But we're not so much focusing on the collective. I just want to use that as an example. It's just about you. You are the God and the creator of your own reality. So it doesn't matter what anybody else says. In the Bible, and I'm not an expert on the Bible, I just know bits and pieces, but it says in the beginning, and I'm paraphrasing, that was the Word, and the Word was God. And then again, we've never really identified God as a physical being, at least in the Bible that I know of. So this is just an energy form that thinks things, that create things from thoughts and words, and how he felt about it. Because it also says he decided it was good, and I'm paraphrasing. So with that knowledge that you are always God and you're always creating, you decide what you're going to create, what type of God you're going to be, what type of creations you as God are creating. So again, you want to define situations the way you want them to be, not necessarily what society has deemed that to mean. And so creation, we know that most of us agree that you create reality by what you focus on. Your main focus, your main beliefs, your main frequency that you reside in is going to be reflected back to you in your reality. So you're going to choose to focus on how you want your reality to be. You just have to keep persisting. You just have to make that your main thought. It has to start being first nature or second nature to you. It has to be how you automatically start acting, how you automatically believe. Somebody asks you a question pertaining to that, that's going to be your automatic response, is that this is what that means to me. And we're doing this all day, every day. So, like we said previously, you already assuming like traffic is going to be bad, or it's going to be a long day at work. My kid's going to be acting up. My boss going to piss me off. So instead of persisting and focusing on that, you focus on how you want it to be. There will be no traffic. My kids are going to cooperate. I love my family. My family loves me. They respect me. They listen to me. Um, I'm getting a promotion. You have to keep doing that until you start to believe it. You have to keep choosing in those moments, what type of creator am I going to be? Am I going to create a day where I have a whole lot of resistance, where I have a whole lot of lack, or I'm going to decide that I'm going to be the God that creates a positive atmosphere and the day goes smoothly and I get a promotion and I get a deposit. You decide. So, okay. Every day in all situations, we are on automatic pilot, right? So if it's like a game of, what's the word, association. So the way we've been programmed, and everybody's different. We all have maybe a lot of similar circumstances, but play out differently. But everybody's different. What they believe, how they believe, all of that. So if I say the word sad, you're going to associate that with a feeling without even thinking about it. If I say the word money, depending on your relationship with money, you might get a little tense or you might be like, money, right? So the point is to reprogram those automatic responses and those automatic feelings. Because again, not only are you programming your mind, or your mind's being programmed, regardless of what you do, intentionally or not, your body is also programmed. When somebody mentions something violent, your body's going to tense up. You're like, should I be running? Should I be afraid? Or you might tune in. Your body is automatically having those feelings too. When somebody tell you a sad story, your body, and especially when we watching movies or TV shows, y'all, it'd be like you damn near in it, or you're resonating or feeling what the lead actor is feeling. So somebody get into it with a person, um, and you start feeling those feelings of anger or frustration or sadness or anxiety without even intentionally doing that, is again, it's programmed. So you have to intervene when you feel those feelings and those thoughts coming on, and redirect them the way you want them to be. You have to tell a new story and stop telling the old story, because you're just reiterating what you focus on. And just as a reference to kind of make a point here, I know a lot of y'all probably seen some memes or videos going around, where they be like, my ancestors looking at me, shaking their head, or whatever the case is. So, your ancestors, or the universe, or God, or whatever you want to label it as. I feel like it's funny because it's true on some sense. Like, nothing outside of you can do anything for you or assist you if you're not using your power, your energy. They're just assistants, they're just tools, if you will, but you are the power. You have to direct the energy, you have to give a command, and it has to be clear. So they are shaking their head like, damn, I want to help you because I see you feel bad, or I understand where you're coming from on some level, but it's neutral more so. Like, I can't do anything for you because you're giving your power away, or you're not telling me directly and clearly what you want. So I can't really, I can show you signs, based off of what you're focusing on. All I can do is what you're telling me to do. So if you're telling me, because you're focusing, that I don't got no money, life sucks, then I can't do nothing but show you that. I can't do nothing but show you that. But if you get on the right frequency and you having the right thoughts, and you're telling me clearly that I'm rich as fuck and everything go my way, and everybody is a supporting character, and every circumstance is supporting circumstance to make my life easy, I can't give you that until you clearly tell me that, until that's your focus. You are the power, you are the signal, you are the instructions, you are the director. So your employees, can't do anything without you telling them. And if you're giving them I want it, but I'm scared or I don't believe it, then you're not giving them the best instructions to create or carry out what you want it to carry out, what you want them to carry out. So it has to be clear. You have to be confident. You have to know that this is how it works. Just like if we put a program in a computer, the computer has to give you back that input that you put in. If it's a faulty programming or whatever, it, it's going to not work properly. There's going to be some bugs. It's going to be delays. It's going to slow down the computer. So I think that's it, y'all. I hope that I was able to offer you some clarity on being able to get some movement in your 3D and how to create your reality by redefining and reprogramming yourself and circumstances to a more favorable reality. Okay, so enjoy the rest of y'all day and I'll see y'all later.